Welcome back to the Explainer. So, you know that feeling when you look at a massive, complex word and just feel completely intimidated by it? Well, today, we're going to change that. We're teaming up with our mentor Brainy to unlock a literal secret code that's going to instantly level up your vocabulary. We're talking about breaking down complex language using a single, incredibly powerful tool: root words. By the end of this, you won't just be memorizing words, you'll be decoding them like an absolute master linguist.
All right, let's take a quick look at the game plan. We're going to cover the time root formula, trace the journey of the root, look at its core meaning, break down some patterns and variants, practice spotting hidden forms, and finally map out the entire root family tree. Let's get right into it.
Part 1, the time root formula, or as I like to call it, cracking the vocabulary code.
We're starting right off with our most powerful tool, the root formula itself. This is the master key. It appears in so many words about time, clocks, schedules, history, seasons, you name it. The root is Chron. It comes directly from the ancient Greek word chronos, which simply means time or a period of time. If you know Chron, you can instantly understand those hard, intimidating words so much more easily. So here's your very first memory cue of the day. Burn this into your brain. Chron equals time. Chron means time. It's that simple.
And here's how that formula works in the real world. A chronology lists events in the exact order they happened in time. A chronicle tells the story of events as time actually goes by. And chronological order, that just means the order of time from first to last. You see how that works? The second you spot CHRON, you've got the cheat code. You immediately know the word has something to do with time.
Moving on to part 2, the journey of the root, from ancient Greece to right now.
To really master this code, we've got to understand where it came from. How did it get from ancient Greek scrolls into the modern English words sitting in your notebook today? Well, the ancient Greeks used the word chronos to talk about time passing, the changing of the seasons, and the order of events. Flash forward a bit, and the English language suddenly needed new, precise words for science and history, so it borrowed heavily from Greek and Latin. And that is exactly why CHRON shows up so frequently today. It literally traveled from an ancient scroll through Latin texts straight into your vocabulary.
Which brings us to a fantastic memory cue. Chron is the time clue. Seriously, if you see this root in a word, you just have to ask yourself one question. Is this word about time, a sequence, or a period of time? By treating it as a literal clue left behind by the ancient Greeks, you instantly become a word detective.
Part 3. Core meaning in words. The absolute center of the word family. Think of Chron as a time root acting like a sun, sitting brightly at the center of a vocabulary solar system. Everything revolves around it, and every single word connects back to time. We've got our familiar friends, chronology, chronicle, and chronological. But then we also have additions like chronometer, which is simply a tool to measure time, and chronic, describing something lasting a really long time. The root Chron always points back to time. That's your unshakable foundation.
All right, part 4, root patterns and variants. Let's build some words like it's math.
So the root doesn't always look exactly the same. It can appear as chron, chrono, or even with a hyphen. Think of it like hanging signs on a tree branch. You're just piecing together prefixes and suffixes with our core root to instantly read completely new words. It's basically a math equation. Chron plus ology equals chronology. Chron plus ical equals chronicle. Chron plus ometer equals chronometer. When you start seeing words not as giant blocks of letters but as modular puzzle pieces, your reading comprehension is absolutely going to soar.
But as we level up here, I need to give you a quick warning. This root doesn't always sit neatly at the very front of a word. Sometimes it hides deep inside. So your memory cue here is simply Chron can hide in big words.
Which leads us perfectly into part 5, spotting hidden root forms. Welcome to the word detective game. Go ahead and grab your magnifying glasses because it is time to put those word detective skills to the test. Imagine you're searching through giant, intimidating words, just looking for that specific CHRON spelling. Let's see if you can find the hidden time clue.
Okay, so we see our usual suspects where it's super easy to spot right at the front. Chronology, chronometer, chronograph. But look really closely at a word like anachronism. Bam, there it is, tucked right in the middle. ANACHRONISM. Or what about chronosphere and chronospecies? The crucial memory cue to lock in here is that hidden or not, chron still means time. Even when it's completely buried inside a giant academic word, its power remains exactly the same.
Finally, part 6, the root family tree.
let's get to total word mastery.
Let's zoom out for a second and look at the sheer scale of the vocabulary you've just unlocked. Our memory cue is one root, many branches. You can start with a basic concept like time or a clock and eventually dominate incredibly advanced territory. You move from intermediate words like chronometer up to advanced words like anachronistic, right into heavy academic words like chronobiology, and finally, you're tackling those terrifying spelling bee words like chronologically and anachronism. You have the master key to all of these levels now, simply because you know that CHRON equals time.
Language is a living thing, you know? It's always changing, always adapting, and always growing. As time marches on, what new Chron words will we invent next? Keep your eyes peeled for this root. Now that you're a certified word detective, I promise you're going to start seeing it everywhere. Ask yourself how time will continue to shape the words of tomorrow. Keep searching for those clues, and I'll see you in the next explainer.